Let's start GU280 disassembly. Slide down the battery cover and remove it. Put your finger in the groove below the battery and remove it. Release 4 screws, 1.4 by 3 mm, on the rear cover. Apply a spatula to the groove on the upper end of the CAI, MMI, and remove the rear cover. There's no front cover. To remove the rear cover, undo the main keypad hook and rear cover hook with the slide up. Remove the speaker from the Bluetooth. To detach the Bluetooth antenna, use your hand to press the hook on the back side of the main PCB. Detach the main connector and the main PCB. To detach the main keypad, start with the hook on the left. To detach the shield can, start with the hook on the right. Use a pincet to press 4 camera hooks and remove the 1.3 mega camera. Use a pincet to detach the gasket and the pad from the hinge front. Undo 2 screws, 1.4 by 2 mm, on the lower end of the hinge lower. Hold the FPCB with your hand and remove it slowly. Use the groove on the lower end of the hinge lower and pull it down to remove it. Use a pincet to remove the gasket from the LCD bracket. Remove the board-to-board connector. Use a pincette to slowly remove the receiver and the motor. To remove the LCD bracket, use a pincette. Start with 2 hooks on the right and detach it slowly. Detach the FPCB from the LCD bracket from top to bottom. Use a pincette to detach 2 key PCB hooks. Detach the groove on the right side of the LCD module with a pincette. Detach the sub keypad from the upper cover. Detach the insulator on the upper end of the key PCB with a pincette. Detach the LCD module from the key PCB. Detach 2 main antenna hooks with a pincette from the rear cover. That's all for GU280 disassembly. Let's start GU280 assembly. Fit the sub keypad in the upper cover. Make sure the sub keypad fits into the lower end of the lower boss. Add the LCD module and the key PCB. Join the insulator to the upper end of the LCD connector. Fit the LCD module in the upper cover. Join the key PCB to the 2 hooks on the upper cover. Add the FPCB to the LCD bracket. Fit the FPCB along the guideline on the LCD bracket. Fix the LCD bracket first with the left hook, and then the hook on the right. Put the receiver and the motor into the upper cover. Seat the board-to-board connector in its place. Fit the gasket tape in the key PCB ground and fix the LCD bracket. Fit the hinge in the grooves on the left and right sides of the LCD bracket and fix it by pushing it up. Tighten 2 screws, 1.4 by 2 mm, on the hinge lower. Seat the FPCB along the guideline on the hinge front. Fix the gasket and the pad onto the upper end of FPCB. Attach the gasket to the lower end of the pad. Attach the pad along the upper end of the hinge front stepped pulley part. Fix the shield can, starting from the right side of main PCB. Recover the camera hook, pressed with a pincette, and then fix the camera. Make sure 2 rising points face left. Fix the main keypad first in the 3 guide holes on the right side of the main PCB, and then the hook on the left. Make sure the main keypad guide boss joins the main PCB hole. Seat the main PCB on the hinge and fix the main connector. Seat the Bluetooth antenna in the groove on the lower end of the main PCB and fix the hook. Join the speaker to the Bluetooth antenna. Fix up the wire with a spatula. Fix the main antenna with the hooks on both sides of the rear cover. To attach the rear cover, open the slide without giving damage to the hook for PCB. Fix the hook from bottom to top. Fix 4 screws, 1.4 by 3 mm. Fit the battery in its place. Fix the battery cover. Turn on the power. That's all for GU280 assembly.